Hello and welcome. I'm Suma. Today's episode is a nudge, a mirror, and maybe a wake up call. Let's begin with this timeless truth. Comparison is the thief of joy. Now pause with me, breathe that in. But today, I want to take that deeper because comparison isn't just the thief of your happiness and joy, it's also the thief of inner peace, of presence, of self worth, and sadly, of our children's emotional well being too. When love gets hijacked by ego, nowhere is this more painfully visible than when we compare not just ourselves, but our children as well. Let's talk about something many of us don't admit. We compare our children subtly, silently, or sometimes even publicly. Their grades, their awards, their college admissions, their dance trophies, music awards, or sports milestones, their Instagram followers, and whatnot. Did you see how well Amit did in math? He's already got a scholarship. Oh, she's so confident. Look at her stage performance. My goodness, he got into Stanford now. Oh, did you know they've already started prepping her for Ivy League admissions? We smile on the outside, but inside there is a tightening, a silent whisper. Are we as parents doing enough? Is my child falling behind? Are we failing? Yes, it's natural to want the best for our children, but when that desire turns into competitive parenting, we begin to treat our children as our resume, not as our responsibility. We forget our child is not there to fulfill our expectations. They are here to fulfill their own soul's curriculum. And in those moments of comparison, we are not parenting from love, we are parenting from lack. Not because we are bad parents, but because we are conditioned to equate achievement with worth, to treat success as a scoreboard, and worst of all, to treat our children as a reflection of us. But your child isn't your reputation. Your child is their own soul, with their own rhythm, their own path, their own timing. And without realizing it, we start measuring our children against someone else's milestones. We stop seeing their soul and start seeing a scoreboard. Let's be clear, your child is not a project to perfect. They are a soul on a journey, and one that's not meant to match anyone else's path. What's the hidden damage of comparison? What begins as a casual moment conversation? Did you hear how well Aryan did in that Olympiad? Soon spirals into a silent internal war. Why isn't my child achieving like that? Am I not doing enough? What will others think? We start over expecting. We micromanage. We unknowingly pass on anxiety and pressure to our children, not to make them better, but to make ourselves feel enough. You know, comparison wears a clever disguise. It pretends to be inspiration. It masks itself as ambition. But beneath the surface, it's sowing self doubt in us, pressure in our kids, and silent rivalry in our relationships. We become performers, not participants in life, chasing goals for applause, not fulfillment. And worse, we pass this on to our children, to our partners, to even our friends. It follows us onto social media, amplifies this like a megaphone. She's a better parent. They are more successful. They are traveling around the world. Those couples look so made for each other. My life is falling behind. Look at their perfect family trip. Their daughter just won another award. Their child got into an Ivy League school. We scroll, we sigh, we shrink. We trade presence for performance, joy for judgment, peace for pressure. We compare our lives, not just our kids. Let's be honest. It's not just our children we compare ourselves constantly. Look at her career. Oh my God, he's already a VP. They bought a bigger house. They've been on their 3 vacations this year. She looks so fit after 2 kids. What's my excuse? And just like that, we spiral into invisible measuring contests where the scoreboard never stops updating. We compare careers, salaries, parenting styles, appearances, marriages, the amount of money we spend, friendships, even how spiritual someone is. Comparison says you're behind, but mindfulness says you're on your own sacred timeline. But because we have normalized this constant evaluation, we forget that comparison is just another form of self abandonment. You stop being with yourself the moment you start wishing to be someone else. The tragedy? We often envy someone else's outsides while being blind to their insides. We see their highlight reel, not their healing journey. We see their successes, not their silent struggles. The roots beneath the surface. Let's go deeper. What's comparison really made of? Insecurity disguised as ambition, fear of judgment masked as concern, ego hiding behind parental pride, and envy clothed as admiration. But here is the uncomfortable truth. When we compare, we are not truly seeing the other or ourselves. We are seeing through the lens of our wounds. What can you do instead? So, what do we do when that voice of comparison shows up? We pause, we breathe, we observe. Mindfulness isn't just about sitting on a mat, it's about catching ourselves in the moment when the urge to compare arises and choosing differently. Let's explore a few practices you can start today. 1. Celebrate effort, not just outcome, for your kids and for yourself. I noticed how curious you were during that activity. If you say that to your child, that builds resilience, not fear of failure. Instead of saying, great marks, try saying, I saw how hard you worked and stayed curious. That's so powerful. 2. Pause and observe your triggers. Before reacting, ask, why am I feeling this way? Is it about them or about me? That tightness in your chest when you see someone succeed? Pause and ask, what part of me feels unseen or unworthy right now? 3. Connect with your child's soul, not their resume. Sit with them, be with them. No goals, no agenda, just presence. 4. Practice self compassion over perfection. You're allowed to grow slowly. You are allowed to be joyful and messy at once. 5. Clean up your feed. If social media breeds comparison, curate your digital environment like you do your home. If your feed breeds envy, clean it up, unfollow, mute. Curate peace like how you curate your wardrobe. 6. Practice mindful self talk. Instead of all the monkey chatter that goes like, I'm not doing enough, try, I trust the timing and the path of my journey. Spend time in silence, nature, art, prayer, or whatever that you feel like doing. Let your worth come from being, not beating others. The soul lens. Imagine a field of wildflowers. Would you ever scold a jasmine for not blooming like a rose? Does the river envy the mountain? No, they express, not compete. Let your child and yourself bloom in that same wisdom. So maybe it's time to stop rushing the bloom and start nourishing the roots. Let's drop into presence. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Ask yourself honestly, when did I last feel less than because of someone else's success? When did I compare my child's journey to another's? Where am I still holding the belief that I must catch up? Now gently shift that energy. Affirm, I honor my timing. I release the urge to compare. I celebrate my child's unique journey. my unique journey. I am enough right here as I am. Comparison may be the thief, but you are the one who leaves the door open. You are the gatekeeper. So, starting today, shut that door. Choose presence over pressure. Choose compassion over competition. And most of all, choose to live a life led by your soul, not the scoreboard. Until next time, stay kind, stay rooted, and stay awake. Remember, you are enough. Your child is enough. This life is enough.